3 days with nothing to do. This is a good way to start it. So as of this year, we've been a band for 10 years. Thank you. This is gonna make some people feel older in the crowd. This is gonna make some people sentimental, and there's some young people in the crowd that, and this scares the hell out of me, they're not gonna remember this. 10 years ago this week is when Apologize came out. Yeah. Which is the most random way to kick off a 10-year career as a band, is on a remix on somebody else's album. But it started and it worked, and we're here now. And in the last 10 years, we haven't really stopped. A lot of you have seen us live. Everything from playing San Diego State to playing this venue to playing other outdoor venues. We've kind of played everywhere in San Diego pretty much. For 10 years we haven't really stopped. Our last album, Native, we toured on for 2.5 years and we didn't stop. And we were like never home, and it's kind of become this thing. And so we just kept going, because we don't really have an off switch, and we get caught up in the momentum as people do. You get caught up, it's fun, you keep going, what's next, what's next, what's next. And then we made an album while we were touring on the last album. We got home, we finished it. We quickly moved into promotion and videos, and you know, it just, every year blurs into the next. And before you know it, we burned out completely. Like we actually hit a wall and burned out. And unfortunately, it happened 6 weeks after our album came out, back in October, and so we pulled the plug on everything. We pulled the plug on an album, pulled the plug on a tour. This tour was gonna happen in February. We punted it, we changed everything. You're not supposed to do that as a successful artist. You don't quit 6 weeks into a new thing. If you're in a business, that's bad business. But we kind of looked at everything and we were like, this isn't fun anymore. We forgot why we're doing this. I don't want to do this anymore. And so we decided, let's go home. Let's be with our friends, our families. We'll be husbands, we'll be dads, we'll be all these things that we're supposed to be. And which turns out is really cool. It didn't mean we stopped working, but we stopped being gone. You know, I hadn't been home more than 3 weeks straight in 6 years. And so we did that. And then we put this tour on sale, which scared the hell out of me. Honestly, because we weren't promoting like an album. On this tour, you all hear thousands of thousands, I know 10,000 or more probably are here tonight. And we're not promoting anything. I got all insecure about the fact that, like, you know, I said this before, this isn't like Beyonce Lemonade that we're promoting here. This is like Orange Julius, the tour. And that means y'all know what Orange Julius is, which makes me very happy. I grew up with it, and then A&W bought it, and then it's a long story. But anyway, the point being, I was so nervous about doing this tour, and then Honda Civic jumped on board, and we got all these people behind us saying, yo, we want to do this tour with you, let's do it. And look how many of you guys showed up tonight. So thank you. This has been every night of the tour. I walk out and I'm like, I'm speechless, because I'm just like, oh, like what, you know. And so because of this tour, legitimately because of the last 2 months, we're now making new music and excited about putting it out. And that's because of this tour.